Welcome to 360 Conversations Black History Month Takeover. I'm your host, Tamu Thomas, founder of the 360 brand. It's October, and here in the UK it is Black History Month, and I decided to collaborate with some formidable women to honour Black women in history and consider what their legacy means in terms of wellness today. I believe that it is our duty to honour the women that have gone before, paved the way and provided sturdy shoulders to lift us higher by exploring how we can alchemise their grit into grace. Today, I am joined by the formidable Afro Hair and Skin co-founder, Ibi Meier-Oruitemeka, and she honours Josephine Baker. Ibi is a wellness beauty expert, founder and creative director of award-winning green beauty brand, the Afro Hair and Skin Co. Ibi is an advocate for holistic health and wellness in Black women. May I very quickly add, Ibi's products are life. If you want to nourish your skin, please check out her body and facial oil. Oh my goodness, dreamy. Anyway, back to this. Through Afro Hair and Skin Co., Ibi aims to share her love of natural beauty and educate on how these ingredients can best be harnessed in beauty products, specifically for Black women. Her products have appeared in pretty much all of the mainstream titles and was named as one of the best beauty brands for people of colour by VOGUE magazine. Another addition here. Ibi's skincare products are beautiful, very nourishing for any skin type, and I would say because they are so nourishing, they are wonderful for maturing skin. Okay, so in honouring Josephine Baker, Ibi shares some really interesting facts. I learned so much about her that I just was not aware of. Ibi highlights how intuition and being wholehearted was a key factor in Josephine's success. Everybody take note. Enjoy. Hi, my name's Ibi Meier-Oruitemeka, and I'm the owner and founder of an independent green beauty brand called the Afro Hair and Skin Co. We champion wellness for Black women through the creation of holistic beauty and personal care products free from harmful ingredients that have been proven to undermine the health and well-being of Black women. We encourage you to build beautiful rituals of self-care into your everyday lives. For this Black History Month collaboration with the wonderful Tamu of Live 360, I'd like to briefly highlight the life and achievements of the incredible Josephine Baker. Josephine Baker was a Black woman of likely but unconfirmed mixed heritage. She was born in the USA in 1906. Josephine was born into a poor family and began her working life at the tender age of 8 years old. She dropped out of school by age 12 and subsequently began waitressing, scavenging to feed herself and dancing on street corners. She was married at 13 and then divorced a year later. Throughout these chaotic early years, Josephine always held on to dreams of becoming an entertainer, and it was her determination, talent and savvy that would eventually lead her to become the most popular and highest paid entertainer of her time. She relocated from the USA to France, where her career really took off. American audiences were, at the time, really racist and divided, and Josephine, at the height of her career, took the bold and principled stance never to perform in front of a segregated audience. France embraced her audaciousness and risque talents. One of her most controversial and iconic performances was a semi-nude dance wearing a skimpy skirt made with artificial bananas. She had audiences eating out of her hands. In later life, Josephine was recognised for her significant contributions to the civil rights movement. She played an active part of the resistance in World War II and was recruited by French military intelligence. Josephine spent much of her life advocating for the humanity of Black people. After Martin Luther King Jr. was shot and killed, Baker was approached by his wife and asked if she would take his place as leader of the civil rights movement. She rejected this on the grounds that her children were too young to lose their mother. When I look back at the life of Josephine, I'm inspired firstly by her resilience, but also by how much she allowed her intuition to guide her throughout her life. She had an unwavering vision for her life, and she wanted to dance despite opposition from her family. She made it her reality, and she was determined to live her truth, and through this was able to inspire young Black girls for generations to think outside the box, to honour our dreams for ourselves and to take risks.
I believe she made a significant contribution to our collective self-perception, showing us that we could do anything and be anything. When I look back at the life of Josephine, she reminds me to be unapologetic about the life I want to lead. She reminded me of the power of feminine energy, and that we can be complex, we can be nurturing, we can be sexual, that we must embrace all facets of ourselves to truly unleash our powers. She reminds me to feel the fear but do it anyway, to go forth into the world, create and do cool shit.
Thank you for listening to 360 Conversations. I appreciate you sharing your precious time with my guest and I hope you found the episode useful. I'd be so grateful if you could rate and review my podcast. Like an increasing number of our digital experiences, the algorithms rule. Your feedback will assist me reaching a wider audience, and I'd really love to have more women being privy to or joining these conversations. The feedback I get following each episode is beautiful and tells me more women could benefit. As always, I'd love to keep the conversation going. You can join me by commenting on the podcast show notes on my website or via social media at Live360. I hope to engage with you soon. Podcast produced by me, Tamu Thomas. Podcast music produced by James Anderson. Take care.